Hello, Randy Reindeer, and it's time to get revving and rolling with the TOMY Rev'N Roll Raceway. Now, this is a very interesting thing because it is not electronic. It uses springs, which TOMY was famous for their little spring toys. And that's pretty much what this is. And when the wind-up toys go, there's pretty much no fixing them. But the wind-up part is in the motorcycles, and they seem to work. But there's other mechanics in this thing that doesn't seem to work. And I think all the pieces are here, and everything looks in decent shape. So let me get it revving and rolling again. This thing has a crack in it. This is just a spinning thing. This other one is cracked as well. Looking at these motorcycles, and the spring system seems to work. But every one of these gears are cracked. This is where the little things get hooked up to. Alright, I'm going to start in here, because there's stuff rattling around. Let's see how bad it is in here. I already know how bad it is elsewhere. See some cracks on this thing. So that's charging it. You're winding it up, and then you have to go backwards, which makes it pull away, and your motorcycle takes off. I assume it comes in here. I wonder what stops it. Maybe you have to have it out. Let's see what's rattling around in the other one. If they were rattling around, it's down in there. Yeah, this one no work. These are cracked as well. That one works. Looks like it's cracking there. It's starting to crack on that thing. Oh, it is cracked and right there. What about this one? Yelper. Starting to crack as well. So I'll take that off like that. It's the gear. Where is that other half of that gear? Oh, I see. Since one is on one side and the other side, you have to reverse one. So there's a missing gear that goes from this one to this one, where this one doesn't have. And that's what these broken pieces are right here. There's some sort of slip gear. Yep, and that's fine. It's cracking there, though. This is cracked. But these I'm going to melt back together. Mm-hmm. That's as close as that's going to get. Alright, but that's cracked. That thing slides. This thing is cracked as well. Well, I found a couple of gears that are the same. I think this one's the same. Okay, this guy, that thing's cracked, and this gear here is part of the slip gear is all cracked. All I can do is melt these and hopefully it stays. And it slows down the process. This guy. This one, it's pretty bad. But I have one more of these. This one's a little different. This is not a compound gear. Let's see if this will work here. Yeah, there's something messed up in this one. Something's broken here. Yep, we got a big broken gear right there. But that one is split. It's starting to crack just a tiny hair right there. Guess I better look in this one too. Yep, well, it's starting to crack, but it's not cracked into the gear part. This is the one I have to make right here. Alright, so for this gear, which is a 16-tooth gear, I have 16-tooth gears, but not for that small of a shaft. So I am going to cut this part off. This part is just going to make it harder to mold. And my plastic, it's a lot harder than this stuff. So I don't need this right here. This one I could do the same thing, but with this one I can build up around it. This one I couldn't do that. Okay. I'll just take some clay. Using my Mold Max 30. Probably makes this a little hot. I gotta make sure they get in all these little teeth here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here on top so it'll run down. Because I also gotta get some down in that little hole, which isn't going to be easy. Do the same thing over here. I at least got to get a little nub down there. I can always drill it out. Task 5 to make the gears. I have to kind of give it some burrs. This is a softer metal here. Oh yeah, that'll work. Last little bit of work here. Stopping this cracking here. Testing it, they already broke. And this stuff is made for small things, thin things. But there's another one called Task 3, which is stronger. And it's made for thin walls. So I could probably buy that and make it work. But that's not what I want to do. So I have another idea. I think these are 18 tooth gears. And I have some. But first of all, they're not solid. And they have a huge bore on them. So it's way too big. So here's my solution. Is first thing I do is I grind it down to half its size. And then I drill a hole into it. Then I take an 8-tooth gear that fits onto the shaft and put it onto a drill bit. And then I run it on some 80 grit sandpaper back and forth. I grind it down until it fits into the hole of the other gear. And then I use CA glue. And CA glue is not going to stick to the nylon, but it will mechanically lock it in with all this roughness. So it's in there. It's not going anywhere. And it actually seems like a better solution. So there it is, the TOMY Rev'N Roll Raceway, and it's as good as it's going to get right now. It's playable, but it's really not fair between the two motorcycles. I either need to figure out a new method or get some better plastic for my mold. But it does work, and we did play it, so here you go. Here we go. So if you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more stuff, hit the subscribe button. I want to thank these people. These are the people that have brought you the Rev'N Roll Raceway. These are the patrons, and I thank them oh so very much. And if you'd like to become a patron, there's a link and there's perks and all that stuff. So if you want to go check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. All right, here we go. Rev and go. Well, once